Hej och välkommen till Fallout 4. Idag ska vi köra en DLC som heter Far Harbor. Det betyder att det kommer vara fler avsnitt. Ja, nu ska vi börja då. Man fick den här missionen när man startade, så fick man när man träffade Nick och gjorde storylinen, så fick man den här missionen. Då skulle man komma hit.
Miss Perkins.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Ja. Bra, han kommer. Mycket väldigt bra också. Det handlar väldigt mycket om Nick också, vad jag har hört. Så ska vi bara ta med honom. Så han var companion för den här DLC:n. Ja, vi ska hit upp.
Oh, hell no!
Ja, oj. Där. Vi ska hit bort. Vi är tillbaka. Och nu närmar vi oss. Här är mitt kit. Det här är items som jag kan använda. Ett har vi home run. Det är ett baseball bat jag har. Sen har vi spray and pray. Det är en rifle. Och sen har vi shoot. Det är shotgun. Och så har vi reba 2. Vilken en sniper man kan få i närheten här. Sen har vi last minute. Som, det är typ en railgun-aktig sak. Som jag har glömt bort hur man får faktiskt. Jag köper ett ganska gammalt konto, så att det kommer vara lite så grejer som jag är lite ovan med och så. Sen har vi granater här, fragmentation grenades. Sen har vi flare gun, thirsty sapper från Nuka-Cola World. Sen har vi Big Bang, Nuka som man också fick från Nuka World. Och så har vi artillery smoke grenade, vilket som man kan kasta ut, och så kommer artillery skjuta ner på punkten jag kastar smoken. Så det är mitt kit. Och jag köper hard settings också.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is...
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
I think with your story
So,
with Nick.
what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
Okay.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Nej, jag tycker vi tar...
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her.
Pallar inte.
Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Vågar inte
Her room
riskera.
is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any
Vet
more
alla vad som
questions
händer om man
about her,
ber om för mycket.
just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Man kan antingen fråga dem frågor, men jag tror inte det kommer behövas. Vi ser.
Project
Vad
log,
är det för skiva?
kitchen mixer.
Eller
The
skiva,
circuits are
fan.
still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through.
Med lamporna som man kan
Maybe
se.
I can...
All right, everyone.
Vad fan?
I'll be back in a
Sitter
few
han och
days.
dricker?
Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Men man kanske måste fråga dem. Jag tror den här kollar.
Hello? Testing?
Ja, det fanns en trappa här.
Project log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in
Like this
case
is
you have to go back
Kasumi's
to it.
room.
So,
Let's see if she
I
left any clues about
guess I'm
where
going to
she
start
went.
doing that. Maybe I should start with an
Och här
inventory
är den.
of all the parts I found.
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that? Ugh. Project log. Lamp.
Ska vi se här då.
Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Ska se.
Project log.
Står den här sist då? Eftersom jag tror jag vet att det är
What
den
I can
riktiga.
remember when I wake up. I keep having the
Men
same
vi letar
one.
efter.
I'm in a white room.
Oh.
People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I
See if you
hope I
can
don't have it
find
again
any of
tonight.
Kasumi's personal effects. Anything to give us a clue to where she went.
Ta den här och checka.
Project log, radio, correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news
Ska
outside
se
this
här.
house. My
Kasumi's
handle is
journal.
going to be,
Radio project
let's
update.
go with
The range on
Ohm's law.
this thing is just
That should
terrible.
confuse the creeps.
Nothing but
And if someone actually
statics
gets the reference,
and
then we'll at least have
social
circuitry in common.
crazy thing. The machine is talking to me. I'm going to work on posting this, the bandwidth coverage. There's a lot of electronics left in Granddad's boathouse with all the Nautica. Navigation teach me. He was tinkering with. I bet I could find something that can pick up frequencies from further out. Nowhere did I leave my key to the safe. Ska vi se här.
So Kasumi was spending time in her
What the fuck,
grandfather's
man?
old boathouse? Huh. Sounds like we know where we're heading next.
Aktiv. Ja. Här borta. Ska vi se. Här. Det va? Det var det. Okej. Mm. Det var kassa. Det där kassavalet, var det hennes rum eller? Han är här. Ska vi se här. Rebuild Kasumi. If you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the keys is. Picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. Ja.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people in there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Prata med hennes föräldrar också. Men så, hon drog till Far Harbor och det är därför vi ska dit. Jaha.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait,
Hon hade båt
did you
där
find
var
out
det.
why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths.
Ja.
She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Ja, det är inte mitt problem.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't
Just wanna
asked for
hold
payment,
verkligen
and we can't offer
hur
much.
många båtar som helst.
But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for
Chapter
word, but
300
try to
caps.
carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Här. Ja. And it begins. Jävlar, okej. Tja. Cat brats. Jaha, det är den här som kör underifrån. Ska vi se som den är. Det är fan coolt alltså. Påminner mig lite om... Sådär ja. Oh, okej. Det påminner mig lite om Nucor när man kommer in med tåget och så snurrar en båt. Vänta, varför är det inte Nick med? Jag tog han vägen. Så jag måste gå tillbaka och hämta honom. Det skulle vara jävligt pissigt alltså.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Walk in the park.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Oh. Hoppas när det är så här nya varelser.
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Precis som i Nuke World.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
First. Whoa, holy shit, what the fuck? Såna där måste skriva. Ah fuck, jag don't know.
Nothing after all.
Jävlar.
It's over.
No.
Vänta.
Eyes on the fog.
Legendary, borde man inte få någon item då? Jävlar.
Stop right there.
Så ja.
Clear.
Tror vi klarar det.
Open the gate.
Holy shit. Det är fan sick alltså. Kör då när de ramlar ner.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Oh, mer caps.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him.
Oh, oops.
But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Ja.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Ska bara savea här. Ja, så.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Okej, en ny mission. Ah, fuck. Ja, det var lite långt. Ska vi se hur flera av missions här, om kanske någon är lite närmare.
We'll secure the area.
Holy shit.
Front, dock and back. The bait shop.
What the fuck, den lever, ja. Oh.
You're that mainlander.
Just det.
Mariner
Jag
says
tog
the
inte så
island's
mycket mark
alive.
här, så jag tog med riva 2.
Mrs. Dalton, you're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Så där ja. Och så en gamnack också, ja, det är bra. Ska vi se på mappen då, va? Data, så. Ja, jag antar att vi kan göra det.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Jag är fan men nya. Lite läbbig alltså.
You look like a counter doing cartwheels too.
Jävlar, what the fuck? Okej. Han blev one-shotad. Någon var en sån här vanlig gubbe. Det var det sista. Han är på taket. Ska vara en legendary jävel. Jävlar! Akrobat. Ska vi se här. Vi går hit bort då, så ser vi om vi kan göra den här missionen lite snabbt. Man skulle bara döda feral ghouls, antar jag. Wow! Vad är det här för ställe? Coolt. Ja, Här finns något förkört. Oh. Åh, jävlar! Jag drar ifrån. Ska vi se här. Det är svårt att se det, alltså. Det är här vi ska göra det. Ja. Jävlar, fuck. Sådär ja. Jävlar. En liten bajonett där framme. Så det var den, ja. Ja just det, jag har en armorbit som gör sådär. Så de slår mig så finns det en chans att de fryser. Fryser till bitar. Oj, ja. Lite blod där alltså. Så där, var det alla? Nej, det är en snubbe här inne också. Ta den här ett tag. Oj. Så jag tror det var alla. Nu är det bara att gå tillbaka till Cassie Dalton så är vi klara med missionen. Så jag ska bara hitta henne och
I
så.
lost my home when the fog rolled. Those feral ghouls come at you quick. Poor Petey learned that the hard way.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
So, who else needs to be avenged?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster. Mean as spit, and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay. For Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Så ja. Jag tror det är avslutet på det här avsnittet. Men vi ses nästa gång. Bye.